Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Alex's Adventures. And in this episode of Alex's Adventures, we will be taking an adventure checking out downtown St. Cloud here in Minnesota. That is right, in this episode of Alex's Adventures, we'll be taking an adventure exploring downtown St. Cloud and see what this place has to offer. So here we are at the Paramount Center for the Arts, one of the iconic landmarks here in downtown St. Cloud. And welcome to Minnesota. This is my first time here in the state of Minnesota. And as you know, as a huge Los Angeles Lakers fan, it's the state where the Lakers originated from. Minnesota is known for the land of 10,000 lakes, if I'm not mistaken. Here we are on St. Germain Street, and this is St. Cloud, Minnesota, which is 65 miles away outside of Minneapolis, and it takes an hour and 5 minutes to get here in St. Cloud from Minneapolis. So this is the downtown area of St. Cloud. St. Cloud, from my perspective, after looking at on the maps, it's a small town here, mid-sized small town. Here you have several boutique shops and outdoor eating areas. To me, this is a quiet downtown here during midday here in Minnesota. I really love the rustic buildings here, the brick built buildings here in downtown St. Cloud. It gives more of a character once you are walking through the streets here in St. Cloud. So what we are looking at is the Stearns County Courthouse. That courthouse reminds me Back of the Future. St. Cloud is the county seat of Stearns County here in Minnesota. And there is a lot of things to check out here. Here in St. Cloud, you have downtown St. Cloud, you have the Munsinger and Clemens Garden, and you have the Mississippi River that flows through St. Cloud. And this is such a beautiful area. It has an estimated 200,000 residents, and this is the 5th largest metropolitan statistical area here in Minnesota. Like I mentioned, St. Cloud is 65 miles northwest of the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul, along Interstate 94. And St. Cloud is home to St. Cloud State University, Minnesota's 3rd largest public university, located near the Beaver Islands. And yeah, so really like checking these small, to me, coming from California, the great state of California, this is a small town. If this was in California, this would be considered a small town. So on our left is the Radio City Music Hall. Such a beautiful music hall. Here you have a for release sign. And yeah, so the reason why I am here is strictly for business, and caveat the perks of traveling for business that I get to explore these parts of the country. And I'm glad to share it with you here on YouTube. So you have some sculptures here. And yeah, so here there's more of a modern structure building here that looks like an apartments. And on our right, that it looks like to be a department store. And here it is. And yeah, so let's go. So as we continue along, here in the distance is the St. Cloud Convention Center. I believe it's the Three Rivers Convention Center, which is hosting an event that I am attending. You want to learn more about what I do, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll upload my Alex's Travels vlog. So I am super excited to be here in St. Cloud. You have these beautiful shops and dining establishments. And as we come across this intersection, here is the convention center, I believe, which is called the Three Rivers Convention Center, that sits along the Mississippi River, I believe, which is the longest river in the United States of America. Here on this street, you have more of these brick-built buildings, and like I mentioned, I really love these buildings since it has lots of history in them. So much history of how many people would be occupied inside throughout the years. That's why I've had an admiration for these brick-like structures. And here you have the red carpet, and just look at the characteristics of these buildings. Here you have this one of the buildings here. It looks significant. And here's the courtyard. And here's the entrance to the convention center. This is called the St. Cloud River's Edge Convention Center. So it's not the Three Rivers, but this is the River's Edge Convention Center that is next to the Mississippi River. And this is the main reason why I am here in St. Cloud, is strictly for business. And something's going on inside the convention center, but here we are on the outside, showing you the sights and sounds here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. And yeah, so that will do it for this episode of Alex's Adventures. If you like this video, please give this video a super huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below what you think about this city. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to check out my other YouTube content that's on this channel. And thank you for watching Alex's Adventures. And I'll definitely see you on next one.